New today at 4, a local railroad museum received quite the boost in funding earmarked within the Tennessee state budget. News Channel 11's Jeff Keeling caught up with the director of the Johnson City Railroad Experience to find out how this money will be used and why their recent move in location is playing a big part in their success.
Bigger, better. And now with a $50,000 budget infusion coming down the tracks.
Fred Alsop says things are looking good for the Johnson City Railroad Experience Museum half a year after its relocation to downtown.
We've had about 8,000 people come through the doors so far, and we're getting more and more school groups, and we're really happy about that. This is a good place for kids to be.
Lakin James, there with her Lake Ridge Elementary first grade class, agreed wholeheartedly.
We really like it that they're getting the learning aspect, but it's also hands-on with early childhood grades. You want to make sure that there's an engaging part and they're not just having to sit and listen to something.
A move from East Tennessee State University doubled floor space. That and more operating days have the museum on track to more than double its previous 7,500 visitors a year.
We had 3 operating layouts. We've got 4 operating layouts here. We've got much bigger space for them. Tweetsy is getting another 160 feet so we can put in finally Johnson City where it started and Elizabethton.
Museum leaders are working hard to make the place, no pun intended, useful for science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, or STEAM learning.
We've got a program online for K through 12, and we're encouraging teachers to pick up this program, do the work with your students, and then bring them in here, and we'll put them back to work with another take-home.
They touched on stuff like topics like the Great Depression, and they got a lot of vocabulary from that, so even extending that into middle school and even high school, doing like research projects, a lot of history classes I think would benefit from this too.
State Representative Tim Hicks spearheaded the $50,000 state contribution. Alsop thinks the museum is a good return on investment as people continue migrating here.
Johnson City has a history, and it's a history based on a railroad coming through here in the 1850s that the town grew from under the guidance of Henry Johnson. And we want people to know that, why we're here, why this spot on the map is an important spot.
In Johnson City, Jeff Keeling, News Channel 11.